break down a tuna. So thank you to Shlomo first.
But credit where credit is due. Goldie definitely was the one who came up with the idea and reminded me.
That's right.
So, about Goldie.
So first of all, thank you to Kosherdotcom for hosting this incredible event and being such an amazing partner with so many different projects that we're working on. Tonight's event is actually what we call a live article dinner. We're working on the Jewish comfort food issue. It's going to be our May issue. It's coming out right after Pesach. And we are of the opinion that sushi has become a Jewish comfort food. Sushi is everywhere. It's in you know, you go to every bar mitzvah, every bris, every pizza shop has sushi. So we're really taking a deep dive into sushi tonight, and we're getting an idea about where it all comes from, and that's the whole thing tonight.
We're basically going to you're getting a breaking down of the tuna and omakase in one. We're going to be trying all the different parts. You're going to be trying stuff that you've never tried before. Teddy was telling me about stuff that I didn't even know, although our son did know. Yes. And we're all very excited about it. Teddy?
Okay.
Yes. And once we're done this portion of the tasting, we're really excited to feature your creations in the magazine. We're going to do like a poke bowl, make your own, and we're going to shoot your creations and share them in the issue. So we're really excited about that. Thank you all for joining, and enjoy.
Okay, my name is Teddy. I own Aikmori, but it's great to see all you guys in person. So a couple of months ago, Shlomo called me. He said, hey. I said, hey. And he said, can you bring a tuna to Keiko? And I said, sure. And here we are with the tuna over here. And what we want to do is we essentially going to carve this tuna. This is Jerry. That's Kevin. Everybody say hi, Jerry and Kevin. We're going to start with cutting off the head. And we're going to cut a loin, which is like a quarter of the tuna. And I'm going to be describing everything that's a part of the tuna. And you guys should know that bluefin tuna, up until maybe a couple of years ago, was never introduced into the kosher world. It was only because I guess too expensive or whatever it is. Everyone was using yellowfin tuna or big-eye tuna, where bluefin tuna was the most sought after fish in the non-kosher world, and obviously it's a kosher fish. But bluefin tuna really, really took off a couple of years ago, and now this would probably be around like 35 to 40 a pound. Yeah, so it's really expensive. And that's for a whole tuna. This is 158 pounds. Sorry, and anyone who wants to ask a question, we'll just going to give a mic, just so everybody could hear.
But before we chop off the head, is there a bracha we got to make?
Oh, I think anyone who didn't see a bluefin tuna should say Shechianu, but without Hashem's name. So, okay. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Naomi Nachman, I see you. We never met in person, but I see you. I know who you are. Okay, Jerry, you want to go ahead? Okay, so Jerry's going to start off cutting. Jerry, where are we going to cut from? The scales are so rough on this. Usually use the scale, the brush to take off the scales on a smaller fish that has more delicate scales, but this has got to be taken off with a knife. So this is what we call the kama. The kama is essentially like the jaw of the tuna. And you guys are going to be eating this part as well, the cheek of the tuna.
So I remember growing up, my mother would stuff a salmon head for Rosh Hashanah, and she said the meat from the salmon's head is more delicious than the rest of the salmon.
Exactly.
Is that the same with tuna?
Thing. Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
The cheek, yeah. The cheek is actually way more expensive. And guys, this tuna actually came this morning. This was delivered at 10 a.m. This was in Mexico. Oh, when? Probably yesterday. Yeah. And guys, this is probably like the smallest bluefin tuna that we could get. The average bluefin tuna size is around like 500 pounds. It's probably the size of this whole kitchen island over here. This is a regular chef's knife, and then obviously very, very sharp. And then he's going to start using a couple of the other sashimi and sushi knives. This could feed a restaurant for like a week and a half, yeah. So this needs to go into like a super freezer. So in our restaurants, we break it down, and then we it's not a regular freezer. It's like a vaccine freezer. goes minus 100 degrees. So that's where, and it's specifically made for bluefin tuna. So that's what we use in our restaurants. Yeah, 100%. If you put this in a regular freezer, it would not be good. Okay, guys, what we're doing is the chefs are breaking it down so we can see the different parts of the bluefin tuna, and then we're gonna go into the courses. So there's 3 parts of the bluefin tuna, right? So over here on the bottom part, that's like everyone's favorite part. It's the fattiest part. It's called the toro. And then on the middle part, it's medium fatty tuna. It's called true toro. And then as we get more towards the darker red, that's called akami. That's the leaner tuna that we use for sushi rolls and things like that. The toro and true toro we use a lot for nigiris and sashimis. And the difference between them is the toro literally melts in your mouth, and you're going to taste that tonight. And the akami is more leaner, and you're going to taste that also tonight. So, Kevin, you want to start breaking that down? We'll start making sashimi and sushi. That's what we, in our restaurants, we don't really top it with a lot of things. Just soy sauce and that's it. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Like, we don't serve spicy mayo or sweet sauce in any of our restaurants because of that specific fact. Yeah. So if you guys see this part, this is the akami part. You see that it's a little bit more red. True Toro. This is the medium fatty. Do you guys see the difference? The pinkier and the red? It's just buttier, fattier. Yeah, 100%. This is more tender. Yeah, the Toro. And that's Toro? Toro? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's like the belly. You see this? You see the marbleization? This is the belly. And this is the otoro, guys. Do you guys see the difference? So the pieces are just getting more marbleized and fattier.